What's good, everybody? Cruz is in the house as always. Loose change, man. Who doesn't have loose change? Guys, don't forget, loose change is apparel. Hit that link; it's in the bottom of the description area. Get yourself a your own hoodie, t-shirt. Listen, man, this is the thing that's happening, bro. People are actually buying this stuff, and it's because of the support system that I have. Thank you so much, guys, who supported those who are purchasing. It's an awesome thing. So yeah, we have a issue here where it happened 3 days ago, and I believe, as always, man, you guys are something. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you guys for sharing this. Always sending me videos, man, and wanting to me to really put it out there. I mean, to know that there is honestly a awesome people out there who show love and support. Guys, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button so that you don't miss a beat of what's going on. Again, Fat Joe and Jadakiss furious after ex-boss enforcer exposes their fake gangster image. Now, a lot of us see a lot of these videos and a lot of these artists who say they're gangsters and they're not gangsters. And, you know, when you have an actual real gangster pulling out cards to the hood gangsters, then it becomes a situation. So I wanted to get up here and show a video because somebody sent this to me as always. And you know, guys, I do not like to waste any time. But again, as I said, guys, get your loose change apparel. All right. Let's get into it, man. I mean, it's interesting to see these videos.
I started getting paperwork sent to me and things like that, and I started posting on him. He's commented on my Instagram, you know, starting, and I'm going back and forth with him. But I know for a fact he's not what he says he is.
Fat Joe is lying. That is a lie.
I've been rapping professionally for 30 years. I've lied in almost 95% of my songs.
Hey, yo, Fat Joe. Spent 20 years as a man in prison. We deal with paperwork, homie. And we don't do all that slander shit, right? So I got a question for you. Who is Scotty Spina, nigga?
Joe Crack the Dawn has never been a rat in his life, has never told on a person in his life. I kill myself before I tell on somebody.
Things just took a strange turn for Fat Joe, because the latest person putting his name under the microscope isn't another rapper or somebody chasing a quick hip-hop back and forth. It's Gene Borello, a former Bonanno crime family associate who later cooperated with federal authorities, and now he's publicly questioning Fat Joe's reputation.
All right, so this is something serious. When you have I never heard of an ex-mobster. I thought they were always mobsters, but, you know, growing up in Brooklyn, it's kind of like a natural thing when you see this stuff like that for those guys who don't know, who never been out there. But the Bonanno family is a big crime family. And it's insane to know that they're calling out all these fake gangsters. Unbelievable.
Some of the stories surrounding his past, that creates an awkward situation right away. Borello has openly discussed his former street life and his cooperation with law enforcement, so people are naturally going to debate how much weight his accusations should carry. But now that he's taking these claims into interviews and putting Fat Joe directly in the conversation, ignoring him might not make the noise disappear. And that's really the question here. What does Fat Joe even do with this? If he responds, he gives Borello an even bigger platform and potentially turns the situation into a full-blown public back and forth.
Paperwork sent to me and things like that, and I started posting on him. He's commented on my Instagram, you know, starting, and I'm going back and forth with him. And then I did something on YouTube on him, on my thing I was just, you know, playing around on, and he reported me and got me taken down. You know, so he couldn't handle it, you know, the stuff that I was putting out about him. They said that he cooperated in 1991 on a case, and there's always been bad word on him, from what I was being told by a lot of guys from his area that were reaching out to me. You know what I mean? And they said how he left Big Pun's son, how he left the family in a shelter, took all their money, you know, just a bad person. And, you know, he claims to be this great guy. And
if he stays quiet, people online could start asking why he's not answering. Either move can create another headline. Borello hasn't limited his commentary to Fat Joe either. Jadakiss has also been brought into the discussion, with Borello essentially questioning whether certain reputations in rap match what people actually lived. But Jadakiss has never needed a documented history of serious street cases to prove he can rap. Those are two completely different things, and treating rap lyrics like sworn testimony misses how hip-hop storytelling actually works. That opens up a much bigger conversation. How much of a rapper's image is supposed to be literal?
Fat Joe is lying. That is a lie.
I've been rapping professionally for 30 years. I've lied in almost 95% of my songs. I write like I feel that day. I'm just being creative. You couldn't build the jail high enough for the lyrics I've said on songs, which are all untrue. What I am is a family man, a person who gives back to my community all the time, open businesses in my community. So the music would never amount to the actual person, Joseph Carter Jr.
Fat Joe is lying. Please, unlike the rest of the audience out there, Fat Joe, I listen to lyrics. Never once have you surrounded the name Joey Crack with anything that was crack.
When Fat Joe said, I'm lying in 95% of my rhymes, how you felt about that?
I felt like Fat Joe was trying to protect our culture from being attacked by a task force that's designed to bring us down through our lyrics.
You think Fat Joe's telling the truth?
No.
I tell you, that's something else, man. To know that situations like that arise. I mean, what do you guys think? Listen, let's give it up for Mick Whispers, who put this up. Great job. It's unbelievable. We have people who love the culture. We have people who really, who really inspire others. They'd be like, man, that's really good. Even though, you know, some people may have their own ideas or how they want to perceive things. It's okay. It's okay. Everyone has an opinion. You have the right to be wrong. You have the right to be right, whatever it may be. But all I know is that if this is true, if Joe's talking just to talk, you know, and then the individual saying that he's just doing it because they're trying to protect the culture, I believe it too. You know, there's been a lot of flack during the times of the culture, of the hip hop culture, making it seem like they're terrible, evil individuals that don't care about people. No, I honestly think there are individuals out there who really truly care, who really have that sincere heart, who love the art of rapping, who love the art of doing it. And, you know, it's not about credibility. You know, it's all about who you are. And some people may be like, well, he's not about that life, so I'm not going to listen to him. Listen, there's a lot of songs that you hear about love and whatnot. And do all those people lovers, and they end up, you know, doing some domestic stuff, you know, or doing something they're not supposed to. You know, keeping the culture alive is really important, because without it, you know, I think we forget where we come from as well. And it's important. You know, there are people who are rapping. There are individuals who will just say things just to say things. And then you have those who are violent individuals who people, I guess they'll put on the high hill mountains because of who they are and their credibility and all this craziness. But to know that, you know, people are getting backlash for it is by all means nothing new. It's not. But yet again, Loose Change will just put it out there just to see what's going on. Things change. People get older. You know, things happen. Hey, it is what it is, you know. But yet again, thank you again, guys. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button so that you always stay in tune. This is Loose Change, and I'm Dave Cruz. And as always, guys, thank you for joining us. Man, share. As always, peace.